So in this video, I want to take a look at arranging shapes and go over the layers and look at how Illustrator creates its objects. So what happens is when we come on into our layers in Illustrator and we open them up, we can see that automatically Illustrator in a lot of ways will take the objects that you create and put them in sublayers. So I can see this is what I have created so far. All right. But the story is sometimes, when I made this star before I made all of these circles. So when it comes through, I can see all of the other circles and shapes and triangles and rectangles over top of this shape, right? And they all have this transparency on them. So what I want to do to bring it in front is I would go as follows. Object, arrange, bring to front. And now it is right in the front. Voila. Okay. All right, so let's take a look. I'm going to grab onto this one. I bring this one on in here. And it's kind of nice to see it like this too. So I'm going to say, and let's look and see what's happening as I come on in here. This star is all the way down at the bottom, and I can always tell which one I have selected because there it is right there. So if I come on up, just take a look. Let me move this over so we can see it a little bit better. You'll see what happens with this layer. So we can come on in, we would say object arrange. And if we said bring forward, see what happens? It jumps up just one level. Okay, but if we want to bring it all the way to the front, we would come object arrange, bring to front. And now it is in the front. Okay, I can bring this one in. Maybe I want to leave some of them behind things. They look kind of cool with all of that going on, these little different pieces happening in there. And then some of them I want to put up in the front. That one I already went through the steps of bringing it front. But let's take a look. What happens if I now take this one and I send it backward? Let's take a look. Object, arrange. And I can find it on here so we can see what's happening. So I have that one selected. I always know whichever one I have selected because I can see the little dot on it. So I come object, arrange, send backward. Voila, it goes back one. I could do it a couple times. And again, there's always those keyboard shortcuts too, which are really kind of great to learn. And I'm going to send it all the way back now. Object, arrange, send to back. And now it's behind all the shapes and you actually can't see it. And the problem with that is because it's behind here. Okay, so what I want to do is I can also come in here and just move it right up there, and now we can see it. It's hard to select it now because it's below all of this other stuff, but that's the story. All right, so let's take a look at this one, bringing this one in, and I'm going to just send it backward. I'm going to actually do so with the keyboard shortcut so I can do it quickly. So on the Mac, it is these two symbols working together to send it backward. So let's take a look here and see what happens. Let's see if it's moving. Let me locate it first because it's got a way to go. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. I can move back as far as I want it to be. I can take this one. I'm going to put this one in. So I kind of like the look of seeing some of it. Now if I want to bring this one forward, again, object, arrange, bring forward would be those two keyboards. I can find it on here and see where it is, and there's a lot of different things that I can do. And to create an overall design, I can see it moving through, moving through, moving through, getting a little bit of info a little bit later, and bringing all of these guys in. 1, 2, so much you can do, right? You can just spend hours of your life working in these programs, experimenting with different things, and having an awful lot of fun. All right, so I'm going to take this one in, put this guy in right up there. All right, and there we have it. So again, we can look at how we can come on in and work with the different objects that we create in Illustrator and move our objects around and then see them in different spaces on our board. So that's it. Thanks so much.